365, no sleep. Wake up. 365, no sleep. Wake up.
Welcome to another episode of Gain and Retain 365, where our goal is to educate and motivate aspiring entrepreneurs. Today we have a very special guest. I will allow her to introduce herself.
Hey, my name is Amber. I'm the owner of Pearlets Marque. That's Marque.
How you doing, Amber?
I'm doing all right.
What's up? It's a pleasure to have you here.
Okay, I enjoy being here.
Yeah, for sure. So, Amber, tell me, how did your brand come about, and how did you come up with the name?
Pearlets Marque. So it's my mother. She has 3 children. It's me, my sister, and my older brother, Keaton. So Pearlets came from my mom. Every time they see her, they would see her 2 daughters. So it would be Pearl and the Pearlettes. Okay. And my brother's middle name is Marquise. So we cut it short for Mark. So we combined it, Pearlets Marque, and that's how we came up with the name.
Oh, that's amazing. It's a family thing.
Yes.
Okay, so is this all you, or does the whole family contribute to the business?
It's me, but they definitely gave me support whenever I started it off. I was calling my brother, I called my mother, everyone. I spoke to everyone prior to getting it off the ground, and they were my motivation.
That's what's up. Mm-hmm. That good moral support from the family.
Yes.
I like that. That's cool. So why did you go with a cosmetic product? What's the reason behind that?
The reason behind it. So my niece, she's 6 years old now. When she was diagnosed with the food allergies, everything resembled eczema. So all of her skin would flare up just like it was eczema. So we were getting all these prescriptions, or her mother was getting all these prescriptions from the physicians and doctors, and they wasn't working. So me being the auntie I am, I want my niece to have great skin when she goes out, when she gets older. Right. So we started the brand. Like, I started doing the research. I looked at the things that was good for the health and the skin, something that will retain her moisture. And that's how the Pearlets Marque came about. It was inspired by my niece. Her name is Carmen.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Carmen.
Yes.
For real. So you came up with this product. Has it been helping her?
Definitely. She's been using it for 6 years plus. After we got her situated with the skin, it's been branched off. I actually shout out to Tamika Gatson. She's the owner of Heaven's Angels Learning Center, and also Jason, her husband. I would send it to the daycare with her, and Miss Tamika, she started using it on the other children that was in the facility, and she's seen some changes in their skin as well. Really? So it started small, but it became a business. Wow.
Mm-hmm. So are all the ingredients, everything natural?
100% natural.
Okay.
And I do use the real aloe vera. I break it down personally.
Now that's the real deal.
Yeah, I be in the kitchen breaking down the aloe vera.
Okay. Really be in the kitchen with
Really
it.
be in the kitchen, yes.
I like that. So how long did it take you to get your formula like to perfection? How much trial and error was involved?
Definitely had some trials and error, because I enjoy aloe vera because of the attributes it gives to the skin. So I used to put way too much aloe vera in it, and before they could get through the product, you could smell the aloe vera. So It was testing trials. Even with the containers, at first I had a jar, and I had to change the containers because it wouldn't even come out like the travel size. It wasn't even coming out the travel size. It would get stuck. It was trial and error. I listened to the customers, and we got it right, but definitely some trials.
Okay. So what would you say was the biggest trial during that process of getting it together? Like, what was the hardest part of getting your product to where it's at now?
To where it is right now, determining the size of what I was going to sell it for, the 8 ounce and also the 3 ounce in the containers.
Okay.
That was the biggest issue, and making sure that the product was level as far as the ingredients that I was putting in there.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So how much time goes into actually making this product?
Well, as time went on, I've gotten more efficient. At first, I was using the hand mixing, and now I have an automated mixer. I have an automated pourer, so that takes out a lot of time that I don't have to personally do. It's not as time consuming now.
Okay. So was there a lot of research involved, figuring out what to use, how much to use?
Well, the ingredients itself didn't change.
It didn't change?
I just had to alter the aloe vera. I
Okay.
was happy.
I got you.
And it didn't need that. It didn't require as much.
Okay. Okay. So once your niece Carmen, right?
Yes.
Once you started using it, how long before you started to see
Immediately.
results?
Immediately.
Really?
So with her arms in the crevices, like most people who have eczema, it was dried out. She was scratched because it was dry. At that point, it would create a scab. So as long as you keep it moisturized, she doesn't scratch. And at that point, it can start to heal. And it's like immediately,
Really?
like honestly. Even whenever you wash, like when you apply it on her, and if she go out to swim, I can use that as per example. It's the summertime, we go swimming, so I put it on her prior to going swimming. When I pull her out that pool, you can still tell she has moisturizer on her.
Okay. Good stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna last, especially for the healthcare workers. I got a lot of clients that work in the healthcare field
Okay. And because they wash their hands a lot.
all the time,
Yeah.
constantly.
They deal with dry hands for sure. I like that. So I'm curious. Once you realized you had good product, right? It's ready for the public. So what was the process as far as getting it officially ready to introduce to the marketplace?
So I went out and I applied to get my LLC. I had to get my website up. I had to get the business account. I had to get the branding, Aaron West. He helped me out with my logo. You can follow him on Instagram, Aaron Alexander _creative IG.
Okay.
That's like a brother. But I called him up as soon as I was determined I was going to move forward with the business. I was like, hey, I need you to do my logo. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want it to look like. You know me as an individual. Create some things and you get it to me.
And he did an amazing
And he
job.
did exactly that.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So getting the branding down. So did you have to trademark the name?
I did not trademark
You
the
didn't?
name.
Okay.
I may need to trademark the
Is
name.
that something that you want to do
I
eventually?
may need to go ahead and trademark the name because it is kind of catchy. It's
It is.
original. It's,
Yeah.
came from the family.
Okay. Yeah. And it does look, it's catchy. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
Pearlets Marque. Everybody be saying like Marquee. I guess because of the Q in it, they want to pronounce the Q, but it's Marque. Pearlets Marque.
Cool.
Yeah.
And were your siblings, were they touched by that you decided to name it after them?
My brother, he always wants to be included in everything. You know, my sister was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's nice. But
Right.
my brother, you know, he got his middle name in it. He felt touched.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So what was the process like when you first started to sell your product?
So the process was getting it out there. You know, I had it over there at the Heaven's Angel Learning Center. They can pick it up there. That's the location that it can be picked up at. I had it over there, and it's footwork. You have to get out there. I do a lot of the pop-up shops, getting the brand name out there. So I do pop-up shops. After that, I started just communicating with others to see what works best for them, and it just went from there.
Okay. So as far as your marketing and advertising, what have you gotten the best results from?
So with the marketing of the initial pop-up shop I had some people come out. Keith Norris, he was the photographer, and I had Donald Howard. He was a videographer, so they could capture the moment. So they were there. I'm very thankful for them gentlemen.
Okay.
And they captured the moment. It's all about branding. Like, you have to push it, the promotion. How can anyone know about you if you're not promoting?
That's true.
So everything was, getting the name out there, doing the pop-ups, getting the branding out, making sure you're posting on social media. It can be time-consuming.
It can. It's like, marketing and advertising
Yes.
for your business, that's a whole nother job by
Yes.
itself. And it can drain you.
Very much
And
so.
take the passion away from your purpose.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Making sure that you post, because you want to stay in the people's space so they'll see, okay, here's the product, you all should try it.
Right.
The things that it's doing for people. I was going out trying to do the video testimonials. That was one of the biggest trials at the beginning. Like, hey, I know y'all done had it for about a month and a half.
Right.
Let me get these video testimonials. Trying to run down the men. They don't do videos. They don't want to do it. They love the product.
Yeah.
They like, yeah, I want some more. But the moment you say, hey, I want to record you, they like, nah, I ain't gonna. Nope. So I had to chase down the men. But I was able to get some recorded, and I do have those on my Instagram. But we got the video testimonials and just, following up with the members or the customers It was just trying.
Okay. Okay. I like the fact that that you were focused on getting the testimonials because people want to see that others had a good experience with the product. You know, they got results. That's important.
Yes.
You know, somebody they can identify with. They said, well, they had really dry skin and rough skin. Now they don't, you know, because they use your product.
Right.
They want to see that.
Right. And that was the biggest thing because I had the product and I was posting it, but others want to see how it's working for other people.
Exactly.
And then you get them customers that's going to do the promotion for you.
Right.
Every time I got on Facebook, I still do to this day, Kenyatta. She's going to be shouting me out, hey, this is what I've been using for 2 years. Every time I look up, it's people that's going to go for the bag for you when you're not even requesting for you. So it's touching. Thank you, Kenyatta. You're my girl.
Yeah, that's what's up. Because, I mean, your clients, they will tell.
Yes.
You know? Yeah, but, you know, a good product, it sells itself.
It's going to sell itself. And that's the thing. It's just like, okay, I'm going to put it out here. When we go to these pop-up shops, I don't mind. I got testers. They come around. They put the tester on. I don't mind them walking around, completing the thing, because I know they're going to double back. Because once they out there, they're going to see how it's working on their skin. They out there in the sun. They're going to be like, they're going to look up. They're going to say, oh, it's still on here. Yeah,
right.
It's still sitting there. It's still moisturizing. So almost always they double back. They'll leave the table, but they'll come back before they leave their pop-up shop.
Got you. I got you. So, is the process of making your product, is it very expensive?
It's not expensive.
It's not?
No, it's getting the products, getting them combined, and getting them jarred up, but it's not expensive.
Okay. So you would say that the profit margin is nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you got to do the ingredients, so yeah, it is a profit.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, well, you know, it is considered the beauty industry, right?
Yes.
So we know that's a $1 billion industry.
Hey.
Everyone wants to look their best.
Hey.
Yeah. For sure. So, as far as your first year, how did your sales look your first year?
So with the first year, I don't have a exact amount because everything that I was bringing in, I was pushing right back out. I was either purchasing the jars with it, getting the product to go with it, putting it back towards the videographers, the photographers, you know, to make sure that they can see that this product is selling.
Right.
It's going. So it was pretty much a wash.
Yeah, well, that's what we expect. The first year, you definitely don't expect to really win.
No, everything was reinvested. I mean, if you're not putting back into your business, what's the point?
Exactly.
You're going to fail.
Exactly.
So you got to make sure that you put it, what that you're saying, I don't know. You got to put back into the business.
It take money to make money.
It take money to make money, exactly.
Yeah, that's simple. So, second year, did you see that your business was starting to scale? Did we see results?
Yes, there was results. I got out. I was doing a whole lot more pop-up shops because the first year I probably did maybe 1 or 2 pop-up shops because I had to do the footwork to know, okay, how do I go about doing the pop-up shops? How can I get included in the farmers markets? So after I gained that knowledge, then I was rolling because now I'm popping up. Now people are seeing the product. Now they can purchase the product. I actually had a customer, she had purchased for me a while back, and on my jar, if you don't know the name, you won't be able to locate me. Like, if you can't read it, you're not going to know how to locate me. So she came up to me, she said, I've been looking for you. I have not been able to find you. I could not read your jar. I can't find you on Facebook. And she said, you need to fix that. I said, yes, ma'am. I will be doing I'm going to change my label so you can locate me.
Yeah.
Because she got the sample jar, the one that's sitting back here. Not the big one, but yeah, because once she leave, I gave her my business card, but I mean, you know how they do. Yep, they discard them as soon as you get them because she got the product. But but back to it, just doing the footwork, getting out there to pop-up shops, it did escalate. I did see some profit.
Okay, that's a good deal.
And that's why I was able to reinvest and get to like the mixers. Those are not cheap. The pours, the automated pours that'll pour the product for you in the jar.
Okay, to speed up your process.
Yes.
Okay. And let me ask you this. So what, besides your niece, like, did anyone else influence you to go in this direction as far as, say, skincare?
There wasn't an influence. I've always feel self-conscious about my body. So just getting a little on the personal side, whenever I was pregnant, I was determined not to get no stretch marks. Like, I don't want any stretch marks. My mother had stretch marks. My sister had a few stretch marks as well, but it's not necessarily hereditary.
Okay.
It's how you take care of your body.
Okay.
So I wanted to make sure I didn't get it, and I don't have any stretch marks. I stay moisturized by using some of the same ingredients, and that's how it works.
Sure, man. Appreciate you for being transparent. A lot of people
Yeah.
wouldn't have shared that, but that's dope. That's dope. So let me ask you this: what are some of your dreams, goals, and aspirations for this product moving forward?
Well, I can actually say I'm ready to expand. Initially, I was a little scared of the expansion because I didn't know how I was going to fill the orders.
Okay.
But now I've got on Etsy. I'm on Etsy. I got the website up. I'm expanding. I may even get on Yelp. I've seen some ads here, like literally today.
Okay.
So I'm not afraid of the expansion, and I'm ready for what's to come.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know you mentioned you said Yelp, and you said Etsy. What about Pinterest? Do you?
I'm not on Pinterest
You're not
yet.
on Pinterest. I hear a lot of people say they do good.
I'm
on
probably
Pinterest.
going to get on it, though.
Yeah, I see a lot of skincare products advertised on there.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
I'm going to have to look into it. I just got on Etsy maybe a month ago.
Okay.
So now I'm waiting to see if there's going to be any hits coming along. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure it will. Most definitely.
I'm looking forward to it.
For
I'm
sure.
checking it like, hey, I got the views. Let's see about the purchases.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay. So what about licensing and permits for this business? Did it require any?
Yes, I went ahead and got the LLC.
Okay,
for
but
this.
besides that, like nothing to do with the Department of Health or anything
No.
like that? None of
No.
that? Okay. I was just curious since it is a skincare product.
No, it wasn't required.
Okay, for sure. You know,
Mm-hmm.
people might want to know. So as far as putting it in stores, is that something that you would like to do?
That's always a goal.
Okay.
And it may even happen, quicker than I think it could happen, but it's always the goal to expand.
Okay. Cool. At that point, we would probably have to delegate the task of making the product to someone else, right?
I know. That's why I was like, that's the goal.
Yeah. 'Cause everything's in-house right now.
I may have, exactly. Everything's in-house, and if it does happen to expand, then like you say, I'll have to look into getting some assistance.
Okay.
Because right now, it's a one-man show.
I got you.
Yeah.
So we kind of touched bases on how you have gained your consumers, right? You've gained your followers. What do you do to retain them, to keep them coming back, buying more?
Customer service.
Okay.
How else you gonna keep them?
Okay.
You gotta put yourself in these individual shoes. Speak with them, listen to their feedback. Because if I wasn't listening to the feedback in the beginning, I wouldn't know that the aloe vera was off.
True. That's true.
So the main thing is customer service. Make sure that customer is satisfied, and if they're not, try to see what you can do to satisfy them.
I love that, for sure. And do you see a lot of client retention?
Yes.
Okay.
Once they're here, I have regulars, if you want to call them that.
Okay.
They're coming back. I've had regulars since the beginning of it. There's very few that don't return.
Okay. So how long will a jar? This is a 3-ounce jar, correct?
Yes, that's the 3
How long
ounce.
will a 3-ounce jar last?
The 3-ounce jar may last
Someone uses it daily.
maybe 3 weeks.
About 3 weeks.
Yeah, maybe 3 weeks. It depends because the 3 ounce, it's a smaller one. Yeah, about 3 weeks. I say about 3 weeks.
Okay. And you have 3 ounce, 8 ounce.
3 ounce and an 8 ounce.
Okay.
Now the 8 ounce will last about 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
And that's daily use, after you get out the shower or, just whenever you want to apply some moisturizer.
Okay. And face, hands,
All
arms,
of,
legs.
I have people, so I have 2 separate ones. I have an original that's a petroleum jelly base, and I also have a shea butter base.
Okay.
So I have clients that use it all over, from their hair to their feet. I have an individual, at Heaven's Angel.
I think it's some humor in this.
It is.
I can
It
feel
is, Miss Pumpkin. She used it for everything, and that's when I realized, okay, this is used for everything.
Okay.
So she used it for everything. She's also at Heaven's Angel. She's
I ain't gonna
employee
ask
there.
what Miss Pumpkin using this on. I ain't gonna ask.
I had to think about that. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
wait, we're live here.
Okay.
We're not talking normal.
Yeah. We're gonna leave that one
Yeah.
behind the scenes.
Shout out Miss Pumpkin. But yeah, no, she uses, I have clients that use it for everything. For their hair, the shea butter base for real, because, the shea butter attributes it gives, and also having that real aloe vera, when you're natural, it gives that spring, the bounce, the curl to the hair.
Okay. Cool. That's dope. So, what advice would you give any aspiring entrepreneurs that's looking to get started, regardless of what industry they're interested in?
Just get out there and do it. I mean, if you're going to do it, you got to be motivated. You're going to have some times where you're going to be like, is this even worth it? I just want to stop. Just keep going.
What keeps you going during those times?
My clients. They are the biggest ones that motivated me to even start. Like, my clients, they like, hey, what's going on? They call me up, and it's almost like clockwork. I can tell when they're about to get ready to run out of their product because they're calling. And they initially, most of the ones started at the same time. Okay. So when one customer called, I know the rest of them are about to start calling in. So I just get in the kitchen, get this product made, because as they're calling, I'm already making it so I can push it right back out. Okay.
I'm glad you said that too, because I was curious, like, at this point where you're at right now, how many units are you pushing out, let's say weekly? Or we can say monthly.
We can say monthly, because I don't think about it on a weekly basis. I can say maybe I can push about 30 units. Okay. About 30 units.
And a majority of these sales are in person or online?
Well, actually both. It is some that's in person, but the online process has started up too since I've been doing the pop-up shops. Okay. So they'll come back and they'll order online.
Cool.
So yeah, but I still have my clients that I like to see and like to hear their testimonials, check in on them, and so I'll go meet them in person. Now, keep in mind, I do shipping. I can ship it out, or we can meet locally. And also, you can pick it up at the New Look Barber, Mr. Robert. Okay. You can also pick my product up there, but you have to call me prior to.
Okay. Cool. So, what was? You already told me what your biggest trial was. Was it ever a moment where you said, forget it, I don't want to do this no more?
There was a moment where I got tired of trying to brand and post on social media and make sure that I'm getting the advertisement out. Okay. It just takes a toll on just trying to balance your everyday life, being a mother, I'm a mother, and trying to work a full-time job, and then you're a business owner and you're trying to maintain that business and trying to make sure you're posting on social media. It can be overwhelming. Okay. So at times I'd be like, yeah, I'm not gonna post. But at times I just have to push myself, hey, you gotta do this. How else is it gonna get done? You know, you're your own employer, so you have to go. You gotta push even when you don't even feel like it. You gotta pull it from down deep.
Sometimes it's hard to find it though.
Yes.
Yeah. But that social media content is vital.
Vital.
Yeah, it is. But like you said earlier, man, they can't support what they don't know about.
They don't know about. Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. Anything that you would like to share with the viewers before we sign off?
Well, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and also TikTok. The name is Pearlets Marque, and that's spelled PearletsMarque. Pearlets Marque. You can follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, hashtag You've Been Marked.
That's what's up. And the website is?
It is GoDaddyPearletsMarque.com.
Okay.
I think that's how you say it.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe that's not correct.
Well, you'll get it to me, and I have it in the description
post
below.
it. Yes.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. And they can shop on there for sure.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. That's what's up. Mm-hmm. Well, Ms. Hadley, we appreciate you for coming through, being a part of the podcast. We really thank you.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah.
365, lose sleep. Wake up. 365, lose sleep. Wake up. 365.